Hi guys, welcome to Paladin After Action Review, where we cover the what, the why, and most importantly, the how of key financial headlines. In today's video, we're going to take a look at a recently published CNBC article, how much Americans have saved for retirement, and then we're going to compare that to how much you need to save each month in order to become a millionaire by age 65.
It's going down tonight. We're on the scene again. But you can hang with us if you need a friend. So put your sneakers on and tie your laces up. Cause when we hit the ground, yeah, we gon' light it up. Tonight we're gonna rock the boat. We're gonna tear it up wherever we go. Rock the boat.
So here's the article I was referencing, published July 30th of this year. The source for the data is Vanguard. It's a large investment firm, represents more than 30 million investors. The US population is right over 300 million. This is about 10% of that, so very large sample of data. And it says, on average, Americans have around 141,000 saved for retirement. I'm not sure where that falls based on what you thought, if it's more or less. But let's spend a second talking about this number. Let's say you saved up 141,000. You don't want to dip into this. You want to live off the investment gains. Of course, you are going to be more conservative at retirement age. So let's say the expected rate of return is 5%. So based on this, your retirement income would be $7,000, which we can all agree is not a huge amount. However, what's even more concerning, it says most people likely to have much less. The median 401k balance is just $35,000. If we flip this for $35,000, now our annual retirement income is less than $2,000. Unless we start dipping into this would go really quick. So that is not sustainable. So from the article, we can conclude most Americans are not in great shape for retirement. However, you don't have to be part of that statistic. So next, I want to show you a chart that's hopefully going to provide some motivation. It definitely provided motivation for me when I saw it. So if you go to my website, paladinaar.com, there's an article titled Know Where You Stand. And here's a chart that shows exactly what it takes to save up $1 million by age 65. The key assumption here is a 10% annual return rate, which is doable since the S&P 500 has averaged a 10% return in the last 65 years. Here you can see one of the most important variables is time. The earlier you start, the easier it's going to be for you to reach your goal. If you start when you were 20 years old, you only have to save $95 a month, and you'll have $1 million by age 65. Even in your 30s, it's still more than doable. It does start to become more difficult once you get in your 40s. However, one thing I do want to highlight here, most companies have a 401k match, meaning that you only have to put up half of this. Your company might match the rest. Even if you're in your 50s and you can save $2,400 a month, you can adjust your goal. Instead of $1 million, let's say you make your goal $500,000. You're still going to be better off than the average. In summary, let's take a look at bullet number 3. Here are the 3 key steps you can implement to change the course and set yourself up for retirement. Step 1, understand that time is a key variable. The earlier we start, the easier it is going to be to reach our goal. Step 2, save 12 to 15% of our income. A good strategy is to pay yourself first. You can do that by setting up an automatic deductions, where funds go straight into your retirement account without you ever seeing them. 3, you have to invest those funds. One of the biggest secrets of building wealth is the power of compounding. Let's say you start saving when you're 25 and you invest $158 per month. By the time you're 40, you will have over 65,000. Every year you're adding approximately $1,900 through savings, but at this point your investments are growing over 6,500 through interest. By the time you're 65, you would have an asset that's producing $100,000 per year on its own. And if you don't know what to invest in an index fund. SPY, that's one option. It mirrors the S&P 500. Or if you want to be more diversified, invest in a world index fund like ACWI. And now for the action item. I built a calculator you can use to calculate your monthly savings in order to reach your goal. The green cells are going to be the input cells. So here you can put in how much you currently have saved up, the expected earning rate. If you're not sure, just leave it at 10%, what your goal is, and then the time frame. The time frame actually will calculate for you your current age, when you would like to retire, and here it's going to calculate that in months. And it's also going to tell you the amount you need to save each month in order to get to your goal. Here I'll also show the expected return on the initial amount. So on this 4,000, what it's going to look like in the next 30 years, and the expected return on the monthly savings of 407 with a total return of $1,000,000. If you stuck around, I want to thank you for watching. If you like the content, make sure you let me know by hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. I started PaladinAR.com with a goal to provide a structured approach to investing. It's a topic I'm very passionate about, and I know there's a lot of information out there and it's easy to get lost. So I want to provide a path from effective strategies on how to save to how to find stocks that are undervalued, and then putting it all together in a well-diversified portfolio that can help you reach your financial goal. If you'd like to get access to the calculator, just go to my website and sign up for the free newsletter.